Welcome to lower body yoga stretch for hips, hamstrings and lower back. You might need a yoga strap for some poses in this practice, but if you don't have one, you can just use a belt, scarf or a towel instead. When you're ready, come into child's pose position, bring your big toes together, knees hip distance or wider apart, extend your arms forward on the mat and lower your forehead down. Notice how your body feels in this position, especially your hips and lower back. Begin to deepen your breath. Inhale deeply into your belly, chest, side and back of the body. And exhale fully, relaxing the body towards the ground. Take one more big full breath in child's pose. And then come up to your hands and knees into tabletop position. Separate your knees around hip distance apart. Spread your fingers wide. Circle your hips forward to the right, back down towards the heels, and then to the other side. Just making a few hip circles here to warm the muscles around the hips and lower back. Change direction, circle your hips into another direction, just moving intuitively, making the movement as fast or as slow as it feels good in your body. Come back to a neutral tabletop position, tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Walk your feet out here, bend and straighten the legs one by one, warming up the back of the legs, calves and hamstrings. Lower your knees down, back to tabletop position. And bring your left foot forward between your hands into low lunge. Left knee bent above the ankle or slightly behind. Lengthen your tailbone down, lift up through the lower belly and gently push the hips down towards the mat. Find the stretch in the front of your right side on your hip flexors. You can also try squeezing your right glutes and see if it helps you to feel the stretch better. With your next inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Hips still push gently down towards the mat. Maybe you feel a bit more stretch on the side of the hips now. Slowly bring your hands down to the mat, step back into tabletop, and bring your right foot forward into low lunge. Again, lift the lower belly, lengthen the tailbone down, and push your hips down towards the mat. Maybe squeeze your left glutes, if that felt good on the other side. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Come back to center, lower your hands down, bring your right leg back, and come up into downward facing dog again. This time hold in here, bend your knees to start, bring your belly towards the sides, and start to slowly straighten your legs just to the amount where you feel the stretch on the back of the legs. If legs are straight, try to push the heels down towards the mat. Walk your hands back towards your feet, bend the knees, hold the opposite elbows in ragdoll position. Knees stay bent as much as needed for the lower back to relax. You can stay still or sway side to side a few times. Totally relax in the upper body, lower back and upper back, shoulders, neck and head. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Release your hands down and come into seated position on your mat. Bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly pose. Heels as close to the groin as it feels comfortable. Open the knees wide. And place your hands behind you for this variation. Palms or fingertips on the mat. Press down through the hands and lengthen your spine, from the lower back up to the crown of the head. And then actively press your knees down towards the mat, engage your glutes and outside of the hips, trying to bring the knees lower. It's a very active position. You will probably feel the stretch somewhere on the inner thighs and groin. If this is enough of intensity, just stay in this position. Otherwise, you can pull your chest forward, trying to bend forward a little more. And use hands behind you for support. Gently pressing yourself forward. Just one more breath. And release. Straighten your left leg forward. Right foot next to left inner thigh. Place your right hand outside of left knee, left hand behind, and gently twist to the left. Come back to center, turn to your straight leg. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend forward, catch your ankle or foot, or use a strap around your foot. Find the position where you feel the stretch on the back of your straight leg, maybe also on the back and side of the waist. Remember, you can always bend your leg. It doesn't have to be completely straight, as long as you feel the stretch somewhere on the back of the body. With your next inhale, slowly come up and switch sides. Straighten your right leg forward, bend your left knee. Left hand on the outside of right knee for a twist. Look back over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, bend forward. Catch your ankle, foot, or use your strap. One more big full breath in this pose. And then slowly come up. Straighten your left leg and slowly lay down on your back. Drop the knees towards your chest, hug your shins, and then cross your left leg over your right. Hold your shins, ankles or outsides of the feet as you press your knees down towards the belly. Lower back stays on the mat. You should feel the stretch somewhere in your glutes or outer hips in this position. Slowly release and cross your right leg over the left. Catch your shins, ankles or feet. Press the knees down to the belly. Breathe. Notice if this side feels same or a little different to the other side. Slowly release your legs. Straighten your left leg on the mat. Hug your right knee to the chest. If you have a strap, place a strap around your right foot. Otherwise, you can catch your ankle, foot or big toe and slowly straighten the leg up to the ceiling. Again, your leg can be straight or slightly bent. Keep gently pulling it towards the chest to increase the stretch on the back of the leg. Release this side, straighten your right leg on the mat. Draw your left knee to the chest and then catch your big toe, ankle, foot or use a strap. Straighten your leg up to the ceiling. Find the position where you feel a good stretch on the back of the leg, but it's not too intense. And breathe. Remember to breathe and imagine you are sending the breath into the area where you feel the stretch. Try to relax that part of the body a bit more. Slowly release your leg down. And for our final pose, bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet together in a reclined butterfly, knees open wide. Hands can be anywhere they feel comfortable, on the belly, belly and chest, or just alongside the body on the mat. Try to relax here, let your knees open a little more. Stretch in the inner thighs and groin. Take one more big full breath here. Then bring the knees together. Roll over to the side and press through your hands to come up to seated cross-legged position. I hope you like this practice and your hips, hamstrings and lower back feel a little more flexible. Thank you for practicing with me. See you in the next video. Bye!